miss it. Living right now for the memories. Let's get it. We know how to have a good time. We drinking all night in the summer when the air's nice. Every day is a new life. We live it so right. Skinny dipping by the poolside. We know how to have a good time. We're drinking all night in the summer when the air's nice. Every day is a new life. We live it so right. Skinny dipping by the poolside. We just out of sipping, drinking, smoking on some medicine, and we like to have our bodies leaning towards the feminine. All because you know we from the best side. Bitches always knocking on me. Only worries making music and I let the rest slide. Keep on doing what I love until the day I must die. Late nights, late shows, ladies in the front row wanna take her back because you know we from the best side. Bitches always knocking on my door and yeah, I let them in cause the...
Sorry for not uploading for 2 days, but I've been working on this. And so, please like and subscribe. Like, literally, this is probably going to be the vid that gets me to 500, and I hope it's so. Because right now, of this recording, I'm at 490 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Tell me, what are you on? Please tell me. I love you guys. I passed, like, most of my YouTuber friends. Most of them. In, like, a couple, like, weeks. So, thank you. You guys are amazing. And so, let's get into it. And so, for this to work and be amazing, Naruto will have a rare Kekkai genkai of the Uzumaki clan. It's called the Red Eagle. It's a Kekkai genkai that can make you substitute with red eagles. It's like Kakashi's birds, but like red eagles, and like they're kind of scary. And they can also put you in a genjutsu, which is really good. And it the victory, like, it's like how much chakra the person wants to put into it. So if they put a lot of chakra into it, and so they get to pick their own world. It's like Itachi's Infinite Tsukiyomi, but it can measure up to the best genjutsu in the world. And so that's cool about it. But you have to, the venturiates of the chakra you put into it. If I didn't pronounce that right, I'm sorry. But that's how the genjutsu and stuff works. And so you can also get the summoning of the Red Eagle if you go to the highest mountain in the hidden Whirlpool. And so after Minato got married to Kushina, when Kushina was getting around about to have Naruto, like before, like when they and so, but instead Minato got tired of Kushina's whining, you could say, and always getting angry at him around Obito and Kakashi. And so Kushina, when she was walking home from the grocery store, she saw her best friend and Minato in the same bed. If you didn't know that her best friend is Mikoto Uchiha, this is getting juicy. And so, when she sees this, she's angry. She's controlling herself from leaking out. And so she just dips. And so she's going to a bar and then drinking. And then she accidentally goes to the Uchiha compound in anger. Then runs into Shishui. And so then they hit it off. And then Shishui gets Kushina pregnant with Naruto. And Minato, thinking this is his, gets back together and says sorry. Kushina's like, it's okay, Minato. And so they get back together. But he doesn't know yet that it's not his baby. And so she tells Minato, and she also files a divorce saying that I don't want to be with a cheater, and gets with Shisui because she's just tired of Minato with because she's scared that he'll do it to him again, so she leaves him permanently, and so Minato goes to Mikoto having a non-healthy relationship, you could say. And so she lives with Shisui, but then Minato just lets the Uchiha massacre happen. And in anger, you could say, of Kushina leaving him. And so when the Naito's attack happens, Minato is still there because he's the fourth Hokage and he has to protect the Naito's Jinchuriki. And so everything happens the same, but Lord Third actually sacrifices instead of Minato. Minato doesn't care. But Lord Third put the half Naito to Kushina in Naruto, making Minato angry, and he said to Lord Third, wait, let me get my children to put the Naitos in them instead of this child. But Lord Third says no, they don't have enough chakra. Minato says they will, not wanting Naruto and Kushina have power because he hates them. And then he tries to stop Lord Third by stabbing him with a kunai, but then Kushina kicks him away with the little strength she has left, and so then Lord Third puts the good side of the Naito's in her and the bad side in Naruto, and then Lord Third dies. And so Minato, angry, says, why? And so then they leave. Everything's done. And so Mikoto also births Sasuke, I forgot to mention. And so the names is Mito Namikaze and Emma Namikaze for Mikoto and Minato's babies, but Mikoto unfortunately died, and Minato is also angry about that. And tries to get back together with Kushina, but Kushina rejects. And so Kushina is also angry, saying, why would you put my master's name on this child? And Minato did that on purpose to get back at Kushina. And so when Naruto was like born, he also knows about the... Okay, let's go to Naruto's childhood. Naruto is still harassed, but not as much because Kushina literally would just knock them out or something. And they're scared of her. And so Naruto has a good childhood with Kushina actually knowing values of vegetables and right nutrients for his body. And also, he has high chakra levels, higher than he originally had. And so he is like the best in the academy. Kushina had him learn wind style, wind bullet, wind style, great breakthrough, water style, water bullet, water style, water prison jutsu, water style, water dragon jutsu. And so he knows those two chakra natures and those four jutsu. And so he's very strong, you could say. So he's the top of the class, and Sasuke, Menma, and Mito do not like this at all. And when he's protecting the bullies from Hinata, he actually beats them up bad with a wind-style wind bullet, making one of the bullies' arm gush out blood. And they ran away, calling him a monster. And so Mizuki says, you can make your father pay for the pain you went through by just writing 3 jutsu down. By just learning 3 jutsu, and he does that. But he gets confronted by Kushina this time. And the 3 jutsu he learned was Red Eagle techniques and jutsu with high chalk, and other jutsu with high chakra nature and stuff. And so Kushina sees Naruto, and he reads about the Whirlpool village, and he says, "Let's leave. The village doesn't like us, Mom. So let's just go to the Whirlpool village and remake it, and we could train hard, and we could repopulate it, and we could take revenge on stepdad." And Kushina sheds a tear, and then she says, "Okay, my son," because she knows it's kind of smart of Naruto. And she says, he must have got this smartness from you." And so then they leave. They just head out fast. Kushina asks Karma for like some chocolate, and he agrees. And so they just go full speed jetting off. And so Minato hears, and like he's like, "Oh no, other villages will hear that our two Naruto Jinchuriki left us, and so we're left here with no Jinchuriki, practically just a missile area." And so they're like, "What's happening?" And so they went to Jiraiya. And Jiraiya says, "Wait, what are you guys doing out of the village?" And Kushina tells him about everything that went on. And he cursed Minato for doing this to his family, ruining his family. And so, Naruto says, Mom, we should have one person train with Jiraiya Sensei and one person get money for missions." And she nods, and she has Naruto train, and Naruto is learning a lot of jutsu with Jiraiya and taijutsu, and he is developing his Sharingan, which is perfect. Sorry for noise in the background, but let's get him back into it. And so when he does this for like a year, Kushina's turn, and she got like a lot of money for the village, and so she uses that money to clear out all the rubble and start the building process of their new village. And so now it's Naruto's turn, and he'll be looking for people to go to his village, and he calls it the village of the Red Eagle Village, and people call it the they will call it like the Reddo Village or something. And so when Naruto is looking, he finds a girl in this place in the hidden sound, and he takes her, and he finds out that she's an Uzumaki, and he loves her, and he says, "I like you," and with a pervy look. But then he says, "My mom's also beautiful too, like you with your beautiful red hair." Oh, what's that noise? It says somebody knocking my door. Hold up, be right back.
We got him.
Okay, I'm back. So the FBI told me that we're not having that in the story. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So, he would not like Karin or anybody. Just joking. And so Naruto takes her and runs off with tons of other people behind him. And so those people will be in the Whirlpool village. So they all go, and there was houses just for them there. And so he also gets more ninja, like Chunin, Naruto and stuff, and he beats them in fights and stuff because he has a 2-to-my Sharingan here. And so the Chunin exam will be pushed back a year and a half. No, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. And so Naruto is happy, you could say. But so he gets a lot of ninja, and when they get back from the year and meet there, Kushina's like, "Oh my gosh, Naruto, good job." And Naruto also got $1 million off of it too. So they just made their Hokage Tower, and they also made man-made mountains around the Whirlpool village in case villagers want to attack. And they have they also got a really cool, you could say, technology, and it's really advanced. It's so they can see the ocean current and also feel any ships or anything trying to come and attack or anything with really size of like ninja coming. And so it's really cool, and so they'll be ahead of that, but nothing's going to happen anytime soon. And so when it's Naruto's turn again, he gets the 3-to-1 Sharingan, he gets the Rasengan, and he gets really good chakra control and stuff, like chakra control and stuff, and the Odama Rasengan too. And so Kushina gets Pakura of the Sand and finishes all the construction and stuff of the new found village. And so she also uses the Uzumaki area of the Kekkai genkai in the area. So all the red eagles start coming around in the area, swarming over. So there's like red eagles always around the village, which is perfect. So it's hard for people to get in. It looks like a mountain to other people, but it's actually a village, which is very cool. And it's perfect for hiding. And she also finds Haku and zombies of the hidden way in the ways. And she also saves it from Gato Rule. Also takes half of Gato's money for their village. And so their village has really good money now. And so they have it, and the village starts doing missions with Haku, Zabuza, and the Anbu. And their Anbu attire will be red and black with the Uzumaki and the what's it called? And the eagle sign on the back, which is very cool. And so when Naruto gets done, the village is formed, and Kushina has the Odama Rasengan, KCM2, and tons of Uzumaki Jutsu, like tons of ceiling jutsu, and she improved her chakra control and stuff. And she also goes on some like S rank missions, giving her an S rank in the bingo book. And Minato sees this and he's like, how'd she get this strong? And so they call a treaty with the village hidden in the Whirlpool, or the red, I don't know how to spell that. That's a Japanese word that I just looked on Google. But anyways, they leave to go, and Naruto's with her with a mask, and so everything happens weirdly. So they get there and they get introduced and stuff, and that happens. But now they have 6 months to the Chunin exams after the whole squabble happens. And so Kushina asks Tsunade to come and tell her the situation. And Tsunade gladly, with her subordinate, and her subordinate are helping out the village, and they actually form a health crew and teach them all medical ninjutsu, high medical ninjutsu. Now they have like the best medical ninjutsu, and Tsunade also trains Naruto, making him learn a lot of healing techniques and stuff, which is very beneficial to Naruto. With Naruto having the 3-to-1 Sharingan, and like knowing able to copy jutsu, but not that well, and able to use his Sharingan to advance himself in a taijutsu fight. And his life force is amazing, and he also has the Bakugos, like the Byaku. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he has it, and it's forming, and it's forming bigger and better because he does have large chakra reserves, and in the war it shows that he has very good chakra control. So don't come at me and say he doesn't. And Jiraiya loosened the seal so Kurama doesn't mess up with his chakra control. And so him and the Nine-Tails are having a better relationship because now the Nine-Tails knows that Naruto's not going to attack him with his Sharingan or put him in a genjutsu. And so it's perfect. And so now it's the Chunin exams. And so I will tell you all that they have, and they're very elite ninja with 50 getting, 25 Chunin, 10 Jonin, and 30 Anbu. Being very elite from all the rogue ninja and stuff that they got from exploring, basically. So they're very strong. And they're getting a lot of civilians and workplaces, and they even got a ramen shop, too, there. So they do have a strong village. They're getting to be a very good village. And so they go to the Chunin exams. And so Zabuza and Haku accompany Kushina and Naruto, and Naruto's team is following him. And so they're on the way there. And so Naruto goes to people since, like Kiba, since his same sense, you could say, or chakra levels. And so he walks in, and Hinata walks to Naruto. And so Naruto, when he thinks about it, likes Hinata more than Sakura. And he says, I actually like Hinata a lot. And so he goes to get some ramen and says, wanna come? And she says, yeah. And so after everybody goes with him, like Shikamaru and all them, but not Naruto's brothers or sisters. And so now Naruto says, I really like you. Want to be my girlfriend, Hinata? And everybody's gasping, like, what? What's happening? And she says, yes, blushing, almost about to pass out, but then he catches her. And so Naruto says, Hinata, can you give me some Hyuga scrolls so we can train together? And she says, yeah. And so she gets 64 palms and rotation from her father. And so Naruto and her are training non-stop for like the whole day. Every single day for 2 weeks. And she gets 64 palms and half rotation. 180 rotation, I will call it. And so Naruto also trains her saying, use lightning and wind chakra nature to improve your hits. And even if you hit their hands or something in like a Hyuga fight, it'll like shock them a bit. And you'll have a really good battle and a faster battle. And I think you could take people out quicker. And she smiles and says, okay, Naruto-kun. And so Naruto goes to his father like the last day and says, oh, hi, stepfather. I didn't see you there. And Minato just scoffs. And so he says, well, my son and daughter are going to beat you. They both have a 2-to-1 Sharingan. And Naruto scoffs. And so now they go to the Chunin exams. So same thing happens with Sasuke and his team, and the teams for Sasuke is Sasuke, Menma, and Mito, a team by Minato himself for all the Uchiha. And so now they go, and Naruto passes the first part, and when he was with the Sound Ninja attacked him, but he knocked him out easily without doing what happened to Kabuto and Naruto. also um is angry with Minma and Mito. And so now it's the uh written exam part, and Naruto just uses a Sharingan, and his team is Fu and Karin. Yes. And so they pass, and so they go to the forest to death. So when Naruto's team gets stopped by Father Ninja, I mean Father Ninja, I mean Father Ninja, Naruto knocks them out, and they go to the tower before Gaara's team. And Minato saves Sasuke and them from having a flying rising seal on them, and it kept on flashing near high chakra nature, like not nature's high chakra levels. And so he saves his team, and Orochimaru is damaged with the Rasengan, like literally, and so Minato knows, and so everything's locked up more, and now Orochimaru has to get more ninja, or they will get annihilated. And so, for story reasons, the preliminaries are going to be Naruto versus Mito, Sasuke versus Fodder, Sakura / uselessness versus Ino, Menma versus Kiba. Hinata really stronger than the original, but doesn't beat Neji. Versus Neji, Rock Lee, and versus Gaara and the rest. And so Naruto versus Mito's match. I'm sorry. No, what? I would do it. But it's gonna be intense for 3 minutes. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, so when Naruto walks down, he puts on his Fox Anbu mask and says, "This is the mask that I made tons of Anbu level ninja die. And you shall know. You would die in respect, you could say." And so then he goes into a taijutsu fight with his katana, slicing and dicing, and then he says Uzumaki style, slicing wind attack. And so then he just does so much katana slices, she doesn't even see it, getting so many cuts on her body. Then she kicks Naruto away, turning on her Sharingan, and it's a 2-to-1, but Naruto turns on his 3-to-1, starts to body her, getting excited, and then he slices some of her, like slices a big gush of blood off of her leg, and then he kicks her into the wall, and then he puts his sword up, and then starts slicing and dicing. She can't take it, and then Naruto was about to kick her up, and he does, and then he says wind style, wind slicing burn attack, and then he does all that, and then grabs her body and does like a spinning motion, and then slams her into the ground, and then he does this lethal combo, and then he takes back out his katana, aimed right to her heart, about like it was was about to go full force. He was, inches away from her heart, piercing, like little pierce on her chest. Then all the Jonin, Anbu, literally Anbu, like an arena, because Minato secure. Everybody just stopped Naruto, even grabbing the sword, and their hand was on Naruto. And so everything else goes like original, and in the next one it will be the rest of the Chunin exams and Tsunade, no, not Tsunade retrieval, and Konoha attack, and Itachi Kisame, basically all that. But please like and subscribe, and I hope you like this one. So, and go to my Instagram and please subscribe. I'm not please I'm urging you. I'm trying to hit 500, and I'll start editing my vids like other YouTubers do. So, yeah. So just subscribe, and you'll see that more. And it will take longer, but it'll be better quality, you can say. And I got this idea from Bazberry and Aventi and all those YouTubers. And shout out to them too. Go to their channel, and if you haven't saw that new Broly rap, bro, that new Broly rap by Screwface Gene, oh my gosh, go check it out. Bye. I don't need to go back on.